Good afternoon. My name is Melissa Armo, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Golden Gap. And if you're interested in hearing more about the Golden Gap, please contact me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. That's area code 602-799-5754. If you're interested in the program I have to show you today and want more information, I would love to discuss it with you. Feel free to contact me. The Golden Gap is my gap strategy. I teach how to trade professional bearish gaps, and I'm teaching a class on how to find these gaps and play them on August 25th and 26th. Contact me if you want to learn how to trade this gap. You can contact me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. Now, what is the Golden Gap? I call it the Golden Gap because it is like finding gold once you know how to find these gaps and play them. It's like finding a pot of gold. That's how great it is, okay? It is very detailed, however it works. The Golden Gap is a 26-point rating system that I use to find the stocks that gap down every day. You can use this system to help you make money trading. You need a way to find this top gap pick every day because so many stocks gap. Every morning when you get up and you go through your scanner, almost every stock is gapping. How do you know which one's going to work? Which one's going to work in the right direction? Which one is going to move on the day so that you can make money playing it? And not only move, but move a lot. You want a big move in something, okay? You need a proven system to find the top pick stock that will get the best move to make money on that day. And I have that system. I have that system. It has taken me 3 years to create this system. It is very detailed, however it works. I have 100% conviction in my system. The play. Okay. I teach in my gap class my rating system, which is how to find the best gap. And then I also teach in my class how to play the gap. The best plays happen in the morning on gap. And you can make your money and be done working for the day by 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock every day. What a great life. What a great life. Do you know, if you learn how to do this, you can make money and be done every day before lunchtime, Eastern Standard Time. And you can have the rest of the day to yourself. You could find another job if you want to. You could go shopping. You could go to the gym. You could spend time with your family. You could go golfing. You know, take up a hobby. Do whatever you want. Have freedom. There's freedom in learning how to do this because you don't have to sit at a job all day long for 8 or 10 hours, slaving and sweating away. It takes a long time to figure this out and get good at it unless you want to take my class and really hunker down and learn it, okay? But once you learn this and once you get good at this, you have freedom. Freedom to make money and live your life, okay? It's taken me 3 years how to learn to do this. It's not going to take you 3 years if you take my class. If you take my class and start doing this, I've shortened your learning curve, okay? That's why you're going to pay me to learn how to do this. You have an advantage now. You don't have to spend 3 years of your life learning this. You can take my class and start doing it. And how much time and effort and work you want to put into it is going to determine how short your learning curve is, okay? And you've got me as a resource, even after you take the class, because I love doing this and I love talking about it, and I trade every day. So learning how to play gaps in the first 15 minutes of the day can give you an edge in trading and make you a lot of money. The strategy I teach is a professional bearish gap, and I have a 26-point rating system that I use to find the right gap to play each morning. And I also have multiple plays I do within that strategy. I'm doing a class teaching my strategy on August 25th and 26th. Okay, the first day we go through all the point rating system, and the second day is the entries and exits, okay, which is very, very important. And we learn how to trade that first 15, 30 minutes of the day. Okay, if you already have a strategy that is working for you and you're trading, great, terrific. then you're making money, okay? If you don't, then you need one to make money trading, okay? You have to have a strategy that works, and you have to consistently do it. And also, you can't do anything else, okay? Because you're going to lose the money you make doing what you know if you do something that you don't know. And see, that's how the market beats people, okay? It sucks you into doing all kinds of things that you shouldn't be doing and don't really know. I have something that I'm going to talk about in the class and teach in the class, and it's called conviction. Only take a trade, and only take a strategy, and only take a play that you have conviction in. That's the way to go. That's the way to be successful trading. The best way to maximize your success in trading is to focus on one strategy and get good at it. One. That's all you need. You do not need 100 strategies in place to make money in the market. Okay? You need one strategy and one play which works. And if you can combine one strategy and one play and one concept and do them extremely well, you can make money trading. The gap strategy and point rating system I teach in my 2-day class works. It works, and it will help you find the right gap to play each morning to make money. The first 5 minutes of trading of a stock that gaps, okay, are the most important 5 minutes of the day. Without question, okay? And if you can learn to trade the first 5 to 15 minutes of a gap, you will have an edge in your trading. Why? Because this time of the day has huge moves with small stops, and also very few people know how to trade it. Very few people know how to trade it. Very few people have the guts to trade it, okay? It takes guts to get into play at 9:31. You got to really know what you're doing, okay? If you do, you can make money, and you can make a lot of money with less risk. So knowing how to trade it will give you an edge. It will both save you money and make you money. And it's going to save you money because you're not going to get in something in the wrong direction if you know how to read that first 15 minutes of the day of trading of a gap, okay? You're going to see what's happening, and you're going to know not to get in it if for some reason it fails on the day, okay? You're going to know because you're going to know how to read that chart. The first 5 minutes of the day give you the best entry and price for the stock if you know how to read the chart. You can make a lot of money with a small stop if you know how to play this. And that is the advantage of learning how to do this. And that's the advantage of taking my class, because I'm going to teach you how to do this. Okay? So let's look at NIHD. The 1-minute chart, I played this play. This is a real play that I did. It is terrific. August 7th. First, you would have gone through the rating system, which we're not going to do today, but that's what I teach in my class, and you would have known to watch this on the open. Here we go. This is 9:30. 1-minute chart, opens, rallies. No reason to get concerned here. This is just a rally. No reason to get all crazy thinking this isn't going to work. Everything's fine. Okay? You could have entered right here on a sell setup. However, this isn't the best place to get in this right now, okay? You want the best entry with the least amount of risk and the least suffering. So where are you going to take this? You're going to take this on the second sell setup right here. This is still a reversal time. 9:40 is a reversal time. What are the reversal times in the morning? 9:35, 9:40, 9:45, 10 o'clock, 10:15, 10:30. Okay, the reversal times get longer as the day goes on. They stretch out. But in the morning, they happen in 5-minute increments. 9:35 and 9:40, 9:45 are 3 reversal times in the span of 15 minutes. The rest of the day does not set up that way. You can play very precise and very, very cleanly on a gap play in the first 15 to 30 minutes of the day in a way that you cannot play the rest of the trading day. And that's the beauty of gaps. And it's the beauty of learning how to do this in the morning. You can play so tight and so clean and get such great moves like you can't play the rest of the day, okay? As the day goes fun. You have to take bigger stops. You have to take bigger time frame positions, okay, on bigger charts. You have to risk more money to make the same amount of money, okay? Your risk to reward ratio is not as great, okay? You still can get moves, you still can get accuracy, but it's not the same. This is where you want to be, okay? This is the goal right here, learning how to do this. First of all, you can make a lot of money with the least amount of risk. Second of all, there's precision and accuracy in this time frame of the day that you will not find anywhere else in any time of the day, okay? It only exists in gaps. It only exists in the gaps that are in my rating system. It only exists in gaps. You cannot play the first 15 minutes of any stop that opens on any given day this way. Okay, I need to be clear on that. This is a gap play. Okay? But I have found through studying and playing and charting and scanning and testing and tracking this system that there is a precision and accuracy in what happens here. Okay. On gaps in the first 5 to 15, 30 minutes a day. And if your day can be done in 30 minutes or 1 hour, and why not do it? I mean, why not do it? Why sit at a computer for 8 hours a day? Why do that to yourself? Okay. Make the money you need to make here. Make the money, book it. So here was the entry, right here. This bell setup. Drops all the way down. As soon as this opens here and starts to go green, you book it. Take it. No suffering. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful drop. Okay? You could have held it all the way down here. For some reason, your target was around this area. But you didn't know for sure that it wasn't going to rally further into here. Okay? And you're up so much money, I get to a point where you say, you know what? Book the money. Book the money. Okay, you make this much money in 10 minutes, you're crazy if you don't book it. Okay, book it. If it rallies, you can always get back in. You can always get back in, okay? Take your profit. Guarantee yourself a positive green day, book it. And here it just shows you, this is the first 15-minute bar, and this is the second. Look at this. You have to book this money. And you have to learn how to find these ones that have moves like this. Look at this thing. It cannot get any better than that, okay? Now you're going to get bigger moves on higher priced stocks, but look, what do you want for a $7 stock? Look at that. Beautiful. The entry time was 9:39 a.m. The price was $6.99 where the sell setup triggered. Where the trigger was, okay? Stop over $7.10, your risk was 11 cents. On 500 shares, you risked $55, and your exit, where that green bar went up and where that bar started to go up and turn green at 9:55, you take it, book it. I put an estimated price of $5.93. I used hotkeys to trade, you gotta be quick, okay? $530 in 16 minutes. This is 10 times the amount of money you risked on the play. 10 times the amount of money you risked on the play, and you are done in 16 minutes. This is a dream, okay? People do not know how to trade like this. This is work to learn how to do this right. But if you want to invest the time and the money to take my class, you can learn it. It's within your grasp, okay? It is within your grasp to do this. And you're going to be king of the hill, queen of the mountain, queen of the castle, okay? Because there are so many people that do not have any clue how to trade this time period of the day. And if you can do it, you are going to make money. You're going to be at the top of your game. You're going to be in that 1 to 5% of the people that make money day trading and never suffer, okay? We did another example here. 1,000 shares, if you risked $110 on the exact same play, could have made over $1,000 in 16 minutes. $1,060 in 16 minutes. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is the the best example of all. Of course, every time you size up, you risk more, your gains are greater. This just still goes to show you, you can do this in 16 minutes. In 16 minutes, if you risk $220, you're going to make $2,120, okay? I mean, this is real. This is real. Let's just go back and look at it. If you risked $220 and got in this position right there, and you got out here, you didn't even get this last little drop of, 35, 40 cents. You got out here, you could have made over $2,000 in 16 minutes. And the better you get at this, the more you risk, the more size you take, you just make more money. Trading gaps is about precision and accuracy. You get good at doing it. You get so good at doing it that eventually you start to increase your risk and you take more size and you make more money. You just keep doing the same thing and eventually you increase your size and you make more money. Okay, and that's the way to go. First, you got to get really good at it. Really good at one thing. Really good at one play. It's not about taking 100 different plays and 100 different strategies, okay? It's about getting really good at one thing and increasing your size and making more. And then it's really not like risk. Why? Because you've done this 20 billion gazillion times, and it works like 99.9% of the time. And when it does, you make all this money all the time, okay? And you've just done it so many times, and you know it so well, it's like an instinct. I gotta tell you, when I took this play, I was totally an instinct. I just see it, I just take it. Instinct, okay? Profit and reward. You can make over $1,000 in 16 minutes. You can make over $2,000 in 16 minutes. You only need to do this once or twice a week to make a comfortable living day trading. If you take my class, you will learn how to do this accurately and with precision. You don't even need to do this every day. First of all, you're not going to get a gap every single day that's going to work like this, okay? So you wait for the one that does. Wait for the one that meets the points, okay? Wait for the setup. You play it out, and you play it hard when you get it. And then the rest of the days of the week, the rest of the days of the month, when you don't get something great, when you don't have 100% conviction that the gap's going to work, when it doesn't rate out good, when you don't get anything, you don't trade. Don't give back the money that you make on the days that you trade like this in crappy gaps and crappy plays just because you feel like you got to trade. Take the day off. You work 2 days a week, 3 days a week. If you're lucky during earnings season, you might get 3 of these a week. Okay? The rest of the week, you take off. If you take my class and learn how to find and play these gaps, you can make 10 times the amount of the money you risk in the first 15, 30 minutes of the day. You will not find a better risk-to-reward ratio in any other strategy or play than what I can teach you. I have made a science out of doing this. Like I just said, I do it now on instinct with this first play. I mean, I just have this down to a science. I own this play. There's nobody that gets a better price in these gaps than me. I am in these things and out my money for the day sometimes before people are even deciding to take them. Because they want to wait for a trend. They want to wait till after 10 o'clock. They want to wait till after 10:30. They want to wait for a 15-minute chart. Look what happened on this. Let's go back. If you were scanning and didn't know how to rate gaps in the morning, didn't know how to find the stuff that I know how to find, looked at your scanner, saw this down in the day, you would have missed this whole move, okay? And you would have been looking in here to try to get something to replay this, or to play it even one time, because you thought it was going to continue down, bearish in the day. You know what happened to this? This went nowhere the rest of the day. Look, you can see that this was the following day. This is how it ended. You never made a penny in this the rest of the day if you didn't get this in the morning. Sometimes they rally and continue or go lower. Sometimes they do. Okay? But the biggest, best moves usually come right away. And if they do continue lower, and you already took this, you can risk some of the money you made in this, some of it, not all of it, some of it you risk. You make that decision before you take the second play into later in the day. But if you don't know how to trade gaps, if you don't know how to find these ones, if you're relying on a scanner to find something at 10 o'clock, 10:15, 10:30, you take these, your accuracy is like nowhere near, okay, my accuracy. Sometimes they fail. Sometimes they work, sometimes they continue, sometimes they don't, sometimes they rally all the way back. Sometimes they completely reverse sometimes in the day, because sometimes the move down is so hard, sometimes it moves down so hard into an area that it actually bounces really hard, these gap downs, okay? The morning is the time to get them, and you're done soon. So last but not least, remember, gaps are very powerful. Learning how to rate, read, and pick the best gap each morning will help you pick the best stock to make you money. Learn how to play gaps, make money, and play the swoosh, which is a concept I've invented in my 2-day class. I would love to have you. It's August 25th and 26th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The cost is $1,500. You can make that in one play if you can get this right. I just showed you one play. You can make more than that in one play. But you got to learn how to do this. You can contact me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com at 602-799-5754. I would love to hear from you. I love teaching this stuff. I love talking about it. It works. Open your mind to the golden gap. Open it wide and experience the power of God.